Experian have chosen 9 entrepreneurs to be part of the pitch, where we show them how to make their first £10,000 in business. At the end of the week, they will pitch to a panel of judges who will decide who will win the cash prize and coaching from Experian's business experts. It's day 3, the day of the eliminations. Yesterday, Joseph shocked the entrepreneurs by announcing that after today's pitch, someone will be going home. How are the entrepreneurs feeling?
I was so surprised. I thought he was joking initially, but then he kept a stern face and I realized someone's actually being eliminated. I was like, wow. Added a little bit of pressure, a little bit of healthy competition, but we really formed a bond. Like, there's a real sense of camaraderie, probably not the competition that was anticipated. So it will be a shame to lose someone, but I also think that it just reinforced that it's a competition. And so, yeah, everyone kind of had a good rest yesterday night, pulls up their socks and attends today with the ambition of staying around. So yeah, a little bit of sweat.
I thought it put the pressure on. So being here today, I've now realized mentally, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. The stress gets to you more and more, like to the point where I'm constantly shaking now.
Nate seems to have already got some great results in his business. Is he feeling confident?
How can you, as a business owner, make your business systemized and so efficient that you can maximize your profit margins? Even off a single pound, how much money can you retain off of that? And then you have an efficient business.
Today we have another special guest. Gareth leads one of Experian's business-to-business teams and is here to explain to the entrepreneurs how they can get access to credit to grow their business and the rookie mistakes that they should avoid.
Hi, my name is Gareth Rees. I am the portfolio head of our commercial and risk services in our B2B business. So I was asked to come in by Joseph to come and provide some support and insight on more about what we do as a business and how our data can help support small businesses in achieving their growth ambitions.
According to the Office of National Statistics, 60% of small businesses close within 5 years of opening. One of the biggest reasons for this is not having enough money to grow the business. Experian is an expert when it comes to helping businesses access the money they need to grow. And that's what Gareth is here sharing with the entrepreneurs.
I thought it was interesting. Not having met a group of entrepreneurs before, I thought it was a good insight into how entrepreneurs think, and it was interesting to gauge the level of engagement they have with their own credit profiles and their understanding of how lending works.
The entrepreneurs are using a tool called a reverse income statement to figure out how they can get to £10,000 in revenue. The reverse income statement helps you figure out the things you need to do to hit a particular revenue or profit target. For example, how many customers do you need to make £10,000? And how much do you need to spend? It's the afternoon and the entrepreneurs have been preparing for their first pitch of the competition. Their pitches will be judged by Joseph, Mike and Derek. They'll be looking for who has a clear understanding of their customer's problem and how they can solve it. Each entrepreneur will have 3 minutes to pitch, followed by 2 minutes of questions from the judges. The first person to pitch is Anthony.
Yeah, I think barring the short time that we had to put our 5-minute pitch together, I think I rose to the occasion. I was first up, so it's always quite an interesting thing when you're first to go. But I think we did well. I was able to pitch about Retro Store. I think we have a very unique proposition. I think our products are great. I think, it's beyond just a certain demographic, and I think everybody has a sporting memory and has a sporting memorabilia that they hold tight, and I feel Retro Store can support them with that.
Going second is Amadou.
That was very, very intense. I mean, I had 5 minutes. I blinked and there was like 1 minute left and I was like, blah, 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 trying to get everything out. But it was really good. I mean, we learned so much in the last 3 days. So it was good to try apply it to your business and see where you can progress and develop and hopefully scale. So yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. It was very intense and hopefully I stay.
Next to go is Abby from Yayami.
We create wellness products that are risk-free. We've identified an undeniable racial problem in the wellness space. About 78% of products marketed towards Black and brown people, according to the Institute of Pharmacology, contain toxic pharmaceuticals. Now, our customers want to use wellness products that help their wellness and are counterproductive, and that's where Yemi steps in. We look to create simple self-care solutions that are risk-free.
Up next is Fola from XW Media.
The initial feeling is 5 minutes is quite short because you have to almost summarize several aspects of, the week. And in all fairness, each day you could essentially spend 10 minutes summarizing what it is that you've learned, because there was so much information given. So to then put all of that in 5 minutes is quite a lot. But I feel great regardless.
Up next is Anita from Afro Annie.
Something our customers really struggle with is enjoying the whole process of just caring for their natural hair. And this is because curly, wavy and afro hair is a lot more prone to things like breakage, dryness, which makes just the whole wash day and experience a lot harder for us. So Afro Annie empowers women by providing natural hair products and sustainable hair accessories, which make the healthy hair journey a lot more simple.
Stressful. It actually felt a lot harder than what I would have thought. Like, we spent a lot of time thinking, but then once we got in, for me at least, it was kind of like, okay, I'm here, and I just started talking and it was okay.
And now we have Talia from Sheer Chemistry.
It was a lot, and I think I was overthinking it way too much. But I think it was quite intimidating. Like, we've spent the last few days with the judges, and they were just completely flat pan in terms of their responses. You didn't know if they were receiving it well or not. So I think that quite threw me off.
Coming up is Raphael from Temple Wellness.
The big vision for us is to become the category king. So to have a product that addresses your needs head to toe. Skin, hair, teeth, nails, body care, the whole lot. That's what we're trying to build with Temple. And the things that we want to test is, can we achieve a customer acquisition cost of £9? What kind of messaging do we need to acquire more people like Emmanuel, which we intend to do through focus groups? And with a referral program, can we get more people to actually refer us to their friends and their family? That's essentially what the money will be used to test out in a couple of months. And that's them.
I think it went okay. Yeah, I tend to separate myself from the present moment when I'm pitching. So if I'm going into a pitch, I'll be like, okay, right, a character is going to pitch, so it's okay. If it goes well, great. If it goes badly, it's okay as well. It wasn't you that was actually in there. So yeah, I feel like it was okay.
Next is Sojourner from Discover Beauty.
So I heard very strongly the importance of not duplicate products and kind of you're better at sourcing. Is that translated into a metric to say that people think your box is better? It's like, how long do they keep subscribed versus beauty boxes in general? Can only do 2 months, but yours is X months.
Again, a lot of the mainstream brands are under a parent company, therefore the products are then distributed between all of their boxes, and they're then getting duplicate products, or they're kind of getting the repeated products, and that kind of causes them to swerve and try other things. As you've got Discover Beauty, they stay on average around 8 months, and then they're enjoying the product that they are receiving.
Last to go is Nate from the Smart Car Wash.
£2.6 million. That's how large our industry is in the capital alone. This is because in the year of 2020, over 86,000 vehicles were sold and registered in London alone. With the market penetration of 2%, we're looking at £52,000 in turnover in 1 year. So the smartwatch concept is automated. What does that mean? All routes are planned in advance and automated by the system, so that way we minimize our driving time and maximize our washing time. This will be done through in-house mobile device technology for consumers and drivers to increase accountability for its humans and to make our drivers' lives easier and systemized via checklists. Thirdly, we're looking at having centralized marketing with subscriptions being sold as an after-sales service across all London dealerships and the country.
It's now time for the judges to deliberate and decide who will be going home. Thank you all for taking part. It was really interesting hearing your pitches and seeing the progress you've made in the couple of days we've been working together. And no matter what happens now, you should all be really proud of the efforts you made and take what you've learned here and implement it. So if I call your name, I'd like you to sit down. That means that you're safe. So in no particular order, Sojourner, have a seat. Anita, have a seat. Amadou, have a seat. Raphael, have a seat. Abby, have a seat. No, it was a really, really tough decision, no matter who goes. I do want to emphasize that this was not a straightforward thing that we had to do here. You've all really presented yourself so well. Nate, have a seat. And Talia, have a seat. So, this was one of the trickiest spots. We had to really, really take our time to think through this, but there wasn't really a fair way. So, Fola and Anthony, you'll both be leaving the process today. Thank you for coming. Thank you for taking part. I really hope you have all the success you need in the future.
Yeah, I think, like, as they say, the devil is in the detail. So that's more so what I would take from it. You know, the processing part as well. So try and make everything go in a smooth sailing well, and then eventually, you know, success is inevitable. Yeah, so I think that's the main thing. They pay attention to the details, I think.
Unfortunate that I'm going home, but it's, for me, I have a particular mentality in life. Nothing has ever been handed to me. Nothing was ever free. Nothing was ever offered. And it's through grit, through determination, and through hard work that I have achieved any little thing I've achieved, and of course, grace.
It's a journey. It's not to the swift or the strongest, it's to those that can endure. So it's a marathon, definitely.
And now having the tools and the information gathered from each individual person that I've spoken to will now allow me to put certain things in place to allow me to just walk away and let the business itself scale and grow organically. So yeah, I'm good.
On the next episode of The Pitch, the pressure builds as the entrepreneurs recover from their first pitch. Who will crack under the pressure?
What's not on the slides is that someone else is leaving today. And that you guys are going to vote for who that will be.
No. That's fine.